multi-British champion Sean Harvey with me now. Sean, British Championship time again. Looking forward to it this afternoon?
Yeah, I am looking forward to it. Shame, obviously, I haven't got Danny with me for his damage from the poacher, but we've got young Ant Goodwin on, so we should have a good day.
Very experienced passenger and a very capable passenger, Anthony Goodwin.
Absolutely, he's probably the only passenger I would probably go with, otherwise I'd be missing today. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, it's a shame with Dan, you know.
Going back to the poacher, second time actually, the 500 side cars have been there. Did you enjoy racing on that very big track up there?
Yeah, I mean we do race on them sort of circuits abroad all the time, but that track, it sort of dug out on turns 1 and 2, which was quite deep, and it's hard for us because we've got no suspension. So it was a hard day, but yeah, quite enjoyable, you know.
Another sad loss, the incident to Simon last week. That was a bad blow as well again. That's
another bad bloke our class. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's one of the top runners. He should have been here today and it made some good racing, you know. But hopefully, you know, he's doing well, so hopefully he'll recover quite quick.
Good thing is 1 or 2 youngsters coming on and making a good account of themselves.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, with the Super Series, we brought on some new riders, so the new riders are cracking on, and like 2 of them I know have been elevated to national licence now. So yeah, it's coming on really good.
Final of the Super Series just a couple of weeks ago away. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we've had a couple of injuries, so it looks like it won't be like the normal format where you've got to do 3 rounds to qualify. It's going to be like a top 12 position to get in the final, but it should be a good day. The track's coming on well. We've been down there and had a look and marked it out and all that, so it should be quite a nice day.
I think everybody was pleased with the new track at the beginning of the season, because obviously you've raced for a long time in High Easter, but I think a change of track was needed from there, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. The other one has sort of burnt itself into the ground, really. You couldn't really do a lot with it, but the new circuit, the landowner's been fantastic. We didn't actually know that he actually owned land. He was helping out with High Easter, track grading and that, and come along to us and said, "We fancy using our bit of ground," you know. So that worked out really good, and he's got plenty of land there, so we can swap about a bit.
Turning to yourself, obviously determined to get your British crown back again today.
Always, as soon as it, you know, I just relax. Like, I'm not quite as nervous about it now. You know, you win so many times, you sort of relax a little bit, but yeah, obviously when the tapes go up, that's it. It's a different story.
Thanks, and Wilber's very best luck today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, Sean.
Most the details today, because I want to go to those.
Sound black carpentry ability. I believe that's the sound black passenger here. So after that.
Where's the rod?
Natasha Bartlett, Kira Southgate with me now. Natasha, British Championship, looking forward to it?
Yeah, this year it's a different thing to last year. Cheshire was a massive thing for us. We'd only just started out on the journey, and this year we're in a completely different place, hoping to do better.
Kira, are you looking forward to it as well?
Yeah, definitely. A little bit nervous, but it'd be nice to do the best we can and just see what we can make of the day.
I think you've been a revelation at the moment. It's an all-girl crew, and you're picking up some excellent results.
Yeah, especially on the continent we're doing well, and it's bringing on our racing for sure over here. The competition is completely different out there, and getting to learn the trade more than here and just following the boys. We're learning different lines, different racing techniques, and moving us forward.
And also, you're very quick out the start. You used to get out and they used to catch you. Now you're getting out and making it very difficult for them to catch you.
Yeah, as I say, that's come from being in Germany, especially when you chase those boys, you've got to go hard from the start, and that was a bit that I needed to improve from last year, and I feel that we're now at that place where we can compete for 4 laps rather than being chased down and then having to chase again.
Kira, you still enjoying it very much?
Yeah, definitely. Enjoy it more every time we go out there, definitely.
Is your dad still giving you any tips or leaving it to do your own thing?
He tries his best. I think the best thing for me is that Tash used to passenger herself, so most of the tips that I get are from her.
And what result would you be happy with today?
Top 6 would be absolutely phenomenal, but just happy to be here and to see where we lie after our first full year, and anything's a bonus really.
And of course another couple of weeks they're final of the Super Series as well.
Yeah, looking to be, we're kind of 7th at the moment, so if we can run into, have a good one at Roden next week, and then who knows for the final at Chelmsford.
Thanks very much, have a good day.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Mitch Godwin with you now. Mitch, British Championship, fancy your chances this afternoon?
It's been a long time since I've been at a British Championship, probably back in the 350 days with Dave and sort of Mark Seabright and people like that, and Scopesy, but yeah, it's unfortunately we missed out last year because I had ACU business in Germany. But yeah, looking forward to today. For the sidecars, you know, from today we go on to the European Championships, qualifications and stuff like that. So yeah, you know, it's quite important for us today.
And you must be absolutely delighted the way things have gone this season. You've just got better and better with every meeting.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the sidecars, and you know, after riding last week at the Solo European, you know, I kind of feel that, you know, I've been able to draw a line under the solos a little bit, and look forward to what we enjoy right now, which are these, you know.
Very good weekend at Fenland, scored a lot of points back in the Sidecar Super Series.
Yeah, we needed to. We had a disastrous first round. We had a few problems with the gearboxes and stuff. Second round, we only dropped 2 points and only one behind Josh. And then obviously, yeah, Fenland, we had a very good result. So, yeah, we're looking forward to, you know, we're in a really good place for that, and we're looking forward to go on with that, you know.
And forming an excellent partnership with Paul.
He's a very, very good and a very experienced campaigner. And to be absolutely honest and brutal with it, is that I needed someone of sort of Paul's level of expertise, because, you know, I want to go fast, I want to win races, and I don't want to be thinking about he's a passion doing this, he's a passion doing that. You know, all I've got to think about is screwing it on and turning left, you know, and Paul's been absolutely amazing.
Very strange last week, back on the solo.
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy it, to be fair. I had a terrible week. We spent all week preparing a bike and doing what you think is right and putting the right engines in. The practice was good, and then the engine had a problem, and then we had to use someone else's bike, and it's like driving a car with the seat in the wrong position. You know, it never felt right. And you know, to be honest, I've always struggled at Swingfield. It's never been one of my favourite tracks. You know, the track's great and the organisation's brilliant, but you know, there's some tracks that it works for you on, and some tracks it doesn't. And that's, to be fair, I was looking at the sidecars, wishing I was riding them, you know. But no, it was a great weekend for the organisers and all those involved, and you know, and I think the right man won it at the end of the day.
I think the good thing about you now on the 500 is probably prolonged your racing career.
I did tell my beautiful wife that I was going to pack up at 40, and then I had the embarrassment of trying to explain why it hasn't, you know. But, you know, she's really good, family are really good, and you know, it's something that we really enjoy and we love it, you know. And if that's what we want to do, you're a long time retired, you're a long time gone, you know, and I don't want to stop, you know. I think riding with the sidecars has made me, it's definitely made me raw and keen for racing again, which is brilliant.
Thanks, Sam Woolworth. Very best of luck today.
I wish everyone a safe day.
Tony Penfold, Tony, British Championship coming round again, looking forward to it?
Yeah, very much so. I haven't had any meetings for a few weeks, so yeah, been looking forward to it. It's a nice local meeting, it's a lovely track, and we've been having some good racing so far, so yeah, been looking forward to it.
As you said, it's good to have the British Championship here. It is the hotbed of the left-handers, and nice you've got, as you say, the Championship on your doorstep today.
Yeah, it's only about 20 minutes down the road from me, so yeah, I'll have it here every week.
Track looks pretty good, and it looks decisively big as well.
Yeah, we rode there last year, and yeah, it's quite big. I mean, I'm only running a 540 Jawa. Trying to keep up with the big boys is a bit of a struggle, but hopefully, if the conditions are right, we might be able to tune it about right to keep up with them, and you never know, get in front of them.
And good to see a full complement of left-handers. You've got 2 full heats today.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, us left-handed boys, we don't spend a lot of money because, you know, it's hard for us because we don't have all the big meetings, so it's not worth spending the money. So people come in and out of the sport all the time on the left-handed. So to keep people running, is just right, really, having a 12 here today. So hopefully it'll be a good day.
And as you said, often you have to travel long distances just to get the meetings in, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, I know everyone does, but I think a few of the other riders are lucky enough. They got a lot of sponsorship, and us boys, we don't really get much sponsorship. So it's hard for us to get to meetings, but it's one of them things. If you like the sport, you do it. You find a way anyway.
Thanks, and we'll very best of luck.
All right, thank you. Cheers.
Jed Collins with me now. Jed, British Championship and a hard day's racing expected.
Yes, it will be very hard. I should expect there's a lot of top riders here today. There's Adam Shipp. He hasn't been out all year. I'd like to see how he's going to go. He's always a hard opponent to come against, isn't he?
Now, you put together some tremendous results. You've won all the Ledbury meetings, Fenlands, Master and Mid-Shires. Got to be your best season so far.
Yeah, without a doubt. I've been unbeaten all year, and hopefully I can be unbeaten today.
Now, the other question is, of course, you're such a terrible gaiter. Can you afford to give everybody such a big start in this British Championship?
No. Simple as a no. Getting out of the gate makes it a lot easier, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, I try my best, and what will happen will happen.
I think you have beaten virtually everybody here today. You've always given them a start, because I say you're not the best of gators, so you do know in your own mind, even if you can't gate, you can beat them today.
Yeah, even when I don't gate, it is hard work, but I have managed to get to the front somehow. So I'll just do what I've been doing all year, and hopefully it'll work.
Now, you've just been talking to Dad. Looks like you're going up to the 500 next year.
Yeah, I've been speaking to Dad and Rob and Nath, and I've said enough is enough. I want to go up. I'm getting bored of a 250.
Is that bored of winning, or because it is a very, very competitive
No, not
class?
bored of winning. It's just I'm riding it flat out. I just want to go faster. So 500, obviously, I'll be fast on it.
And of course, it does open the door to even more meetings if you can go up on the 500, doesn't it?
Yeah, obviously, and then you got the Masters and everything like that, and the big international meetings, which you don't get on a 250. I know we done a poacher this year, but that was the first time. So yeah, just open new doorways.
Now, I forgot about that. You won the poacher as well. What was that like, riding that very big track?
It was good. I really enjoyed myself. It was like going down the straight, never ending, but it's the biggest track I've ever rode, and I did really enjoy it.
I think a lot of people thought the 250s would be lost on that big track, but not so, and it did produce some very good racing for the 250s.
Yeah, it was hard to keep up with Dave's bike because it was really fast down the straight, but I managed to gain on the bends. It was just a flat out track. It was nice, good.
Thanks so much. Best of luck today.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Dave Carville, Cameron Godden with me now. Dave, everything okay with the machine ready for today?
Yeah, we're all set up. Obviously on the number one bike today. We'll go out for practice and see if we have to make any changes after.
Starting to form a good relationship with Cameron, because over the last couple of years you've had to look for a passenger. Now you've got Cameron and results out there to be seen.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. First season on the chairs, and he's picked it up really well, really quickly. I think we're working pretty good as a team. So yeah, it's all good at the moment.
Enjoying it, Cameron?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, we've had some tough races in the Super Series. We got through and we had that great result in Swingfield at the start of the season, but yeah, it's been going really well.
Is the incentive there for you to do well as a passenger, because your dad's doing so well as a driver, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, but I mean, I'm doing my own thing. I don't really think about it when I'm on the track. It's not really a concern for me. But he's doing well, but our aim is to beat him. Our aim is to beat everyone, so we're going to see what we can do today, and hopefully we can get there.
Long journey down again today, Dave?
Oh, they all are. Yeah, I usually stop off in the Midlands on the way down. But yeah, you know, it's one of the traits of racing. I've got to travel, so that's how it is.
Putting your Cheshire hat on, but you keep thumping down here, but it's very difficult to get the lads to come up to you when you put a meeting on.
It is. I don't know what to do. We'll offer some incentives next year to get the riders to come up for sure. We did offer some this year, but I think clashing with other clubs is something that we've got to avoid totally. Yeah.
What result would you be happy with today?
First.
Yeah. That's it. anything else.
I mean, obviously you got top 4 or 5 will qualify for Europe, so that's a key thing. But we're aiming for the top of the podium.
Thing is, with these straight finals as well, if you can make the final, it's anybody's, isn't it?
Yeah, I think as well. It's pretty open this year. We've all beat each other. I know Josh is flying a little bit. I think we've got a lot more to go. So obviously Simon's out, but he was in contention as well. But I think whoever's in that top 6 in the final, any one of them can win it. It's simple as that.
And obviously this is the result of having the same passenger every time. You're able to form that combination, and the results are proving that, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I know what Dave's doing on the bike. I know whether he's going wide. I know whether he wants to keep it tight. I mean, I've learned quite a lot this year. I'm forming a good relationship with Dave and the bike. I know what the bike's doing, and I'm doing my best. I'm doing what I can.
Yeah, I totally agree. He's come on leaps and bounds, and it's a good partnership.
Thanks for awarding the gentleman. Very best of luck.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Reigning champs Josh Goodwin, Liam Brown with me. Josh, hard task to defend your title today.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit hard. You know, you got good riders here like Sean, Mitch, and that's a shame Beardy's not here to put on a good show. But you've always got the dark horses. You've got Dan Berwick and that. But just make the final because it's dead heat final. So as long as I make that start in that final where it matters, I should be able to do it.
Germany last night, but not too happy an evening.
No, not really. We struggled a bit last night. Ended up upside down, but we're still here this morning. Changed all the bikes, got them ready for this track, and hopefully we'll just see how it goes.
Track looks pretty good out there, Josh.
Yeah, we rode here last year and it kind of suits us. It's a little bit deep and that, a bit of grip, and it's kind of not a flat surface, so it's a bit of a thinker's track, so hopefully it gets a bit of grip into it. They look like they've done a lot of work on it, so shake to them and that, and hopefully at the end of the day we get some good racing.
Not quite so busy on the 1,000 this year.
No, not this year. I think I've got one more meeting left on 1,000 and then time for an holiday, I think.
And obviously Super Series final coming up as well. We've got Road next week and the final at Chelmsford.
Yeah, Super Series started off well for us, winning both rounds and that, but problem was we already had contracts all signed abroad and then they changed dates, so we missed that one, and we're doing Wimborne next week because to me it's financially easier because I'm 5 minutes away and it's £1,000 to win it, and then it cost me $400 or $500 to go to Roden to win 2. So, but hopefully she wants to let us do the last one so we can go there, take some points off the people and win the last round, and I've won all the rounds I've done, so hopefully it'll work out well.
500 and 1,000 next week then?
Yeah, both classes next week. I think I like to put myself in these situations sometimes. It seems a bit stupid after I've done it, but it usually pays off. I've not had bad results from riding both, so hopefully we'll keep it that way.
On the back of Gareth next week?
Yeah, definitely on Gareth next week.
And obviously the season's many more meetings abroad, Josh? Or is
that's it. We finished it off last week, and season's been a bit weird. Like started off busy, and then I think June and July we had nothing for 2 months, and then we had one meeting, and then we had the European, so it was a bit, and then we've just been busy all the end of now. So we're getting to the closing stage. I think, like we said, we've got 2 meetings, well 3 meetings including today, and hopefully we can end them all on a high. We've been going good in Germany. Like last night didn't go well, but in Germany we've been hitting like the top 4s and winning and beating the top boys. So it's put a lot of confidence back into us and that from having that stage off. So hopefully confidence can grow a bit more for today and then carry on for next year.
Very best of luck today, gentlemen. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Martin Cuff, Colin Clark with me now. Looking forward to today's British Championship?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Yeah, the weather's with us. Yeah, we've got the bikers, hopefully, as we need it. Yeah, ready to have a go.
It is the hotbed of the left-handed. It's nice to have the British Championship in your own backyard this year, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's been a good turnout, and by all accounts there's more to come out for Frittenden in a couple of weeks, so yeah, it's slowly coming back, yeah.
Colin, you're looking forward to today?
I am today, actually, yeah, it should be a good day today. I think it's anybody's game today, you know. There's one of 7 or 8 people that could win today, so it should be some good racing, I think.
Track looks pretty good, could produce some spectacular racing.
Yeah, there's a few lines for everyone. Yeah, it's not just one line. Nice and wide, sweeping bends. Yeah, it's good for everyone, I think.
Been a busy season this year, or?
No, very quiet this year. We haven't had many out of centre, but hopefully that's going to change and start travelling and getting a few more meetings in, yeah.
What result would you be happy with today?
I've got to say I win, haven't I? That's it.
That's the only one.
That's what we've come here for.
Of course, the new format again with the sudden death finals, if you can make that final, it's absolutely anybody.
It is any one of them 6, yeah, and it will be. That'll be a hard-fought final, whoever makes it.
A lot of people don't like this one-off final, but I think it is good for the spectators. It can produce that unexpected result, can't
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I've won the British Championship in the past, and I've never won the final, and I've won the British Championship, so yeah, I think it's good, yeah.
As I say, it is a new invention, and it's worked well the last couple of years since it's been brought in, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Not only with the British final, but the Masters as well.
Yeah, there's people for it and people against it, but you've all got the same on the day, so you've got to set up for that.
Yeah, good fun. Hope you have a good day.
Thank you very much indeed.
Cheers.
Thank you. Double British champion Luke Harris with me now. Luke, looking forward to it today?
Yeah, I haven't been out on the grass much this year, so I think it'll be a bit of a challenge at the start, but get back into the way of things, I think we'll have a good day. I'm looking forward to it, and just got to put your head down and just go for it.
Speedway results have been coming pretty good lately.
Yeah, my confidence is sky high at the minute on Speedway. 9+1 on my last one. I think that's got a lot to do with the grass as well, my confidence, and I can come back to the grass, have a good meeting and go back to the shale. My confidence is there, and I think it works both ways as well. 3
bikes here today, well prepared?
Yeah, nothing's going to slip over us today. 3 bikes, hopefully nothing goes wrong with the first one, but you always got to have your spares, and it's a British Championship, so you just got to be prepared for what happens, and obviously it comes down to that important final.
Colin Sweeby here today. I know he's helped you in the past. He has got Bob with him today. Will he be coming over to keep an eye on you as well?
Yeah, he's been over already this morning, keeping an eye on me, and I'm sure he'll keep his eye on me during the day as well. It's nice to have someone like that to help me, and can't thank him enough for the help that he's given me already this year.
He's a wealth of experience, and you've said if you're prepared to listen, he can pass on so much knowledge to you, can't he?
Yeah, I've also had some help off of Julian Wigg as well this year, which is quite nice. So all these different characters giving me some support and some help means a lot, and it's helping with my racing, and you can see it out there as well.
Main thing is to get into the final, of course, and it's anybody's, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got some tough competitors today. Me, Jed, Adam, I think we're all going to be up there, and whoever wins that final, that's it. It comes down to the heats as well for the gate pick, and but it's that all-important final which matters, and so just see how that goes.
The 250 will probably be the most competitive sport class in Grasstrack this season. It's hard wherever you race in the 250s, isn't it?
Yeah, wherever you go, up the country or down the country, it's always a tough lineup. You've got to be on the ball more. This is probably my last 250. Going to move up to the 350 and 500 next year. So hopefully we can have a good one today, just to pass it out and have a bit more of a challenge next season.
Be a nice way to go out to become British 250 champion for moving up.
Yeah, I've had 3 British titles already this year, so 4th one I'm wanting. I've always wanted it since I've been racing in the adults, and I don't see why I can't get it. So yeah, we've just got to see how today goes and just take it race at a time. See how it goes.
Thanks very much for having with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Broken. Apart from that, just want you to all have a really good day. And if there's anybody got any questions,
What happens if the tapes are broken?
you'll probably be put back.
As long as you never start.
Yeah, you'll be put back.
A little bit.
Yeah, you will be put back. If you break the tape, you'll be put back. Well, I know some of the race start line grids are a little bit, but at the end of the day, when it comes to the finals, it'll be top point scorer as pick of the start. So, I know some of you have got the same start position in the 2-3 races, but don't worry about that. When it comes to the final, the first one will be the top point scorer to have pick, and so on. So, and as I say, try not to knock any pegs out and don't break the tapes.
If there's a rerun, Graham, are we putting the next one, the next heat out and giving us 5 minutes, or?
Yeah. If there's a hold up, if someone's fallen off, you've got to go back and refuel and whatever. I mean, if there's a bit of a hold up, maybe if the ambulance has to come on, then we can rerun your race as it was. But if someone falls off and a couple fall off and the red flags go out, and we can get straight on with the next race, we will. Obviously the paramedic's on his way and he'll probably be about another 20 minutes. So we hope to run all the way through the programme. If we have any incidents that time looks as though it's going to drag on a bit, then we'll probably knock the fourth leg on the head. But at the moment we'll run as we are. But what I would ask you all to do is be up here in the next 5-10 minutes with your bikes. We do want to do a riders parade, and I think the club have got some little bits for you. So we'll do the riders parade before practice. So if you can all go back and get your bikes and be ready here in 5 or 10 minutes, then away we go.
And then I won't catch it. Touch your tapes. What happens if you touch your tapes?
Yeah, you'll go back. You'll be moved back.
You'll be moved back.
Not if you touch the tapes. If you break the tapes.
No, but what if you touch? It's okay.
Yeah.
You're not going to get.
We'll be using it.
All right. You've got to wait for the paramedic before the.
Before we yeah, you can't. Yeah.
I didn't. Practice starts. You practice off the racing line.
Yeah, on the inside back side. Yeah. Right on the inside of the track, so it's not on the racing line. Yeah.
Looks like 888, Paul Rowlands. And then number 48, Brian Cornelius. '99, Martin French. Number 17, Gareth Hickmott. I can't see who's who from there down. Ooh, a great array of sailors and sidecars of the smaller classes. This is their big day out. The bigger classes have the Masters, and these boys have the British Championships. And that's here today. I can see Paul Hurry down there with his 350 machine. Number 45, Richard Ashcroft. This fine array of 250 and 350 riders as we'll see on the track these days. All here to do battle to see who can be the British champion. And we have the 500cc sidecars, starting from the middle out. It's number 7, Barry Bennett. I'll get there in a minute. Barry Bennett, Icon Hughes. I have a number 8, and I don't have an 8 in the programme, so I'm lost. But welcome anyway. Number 9, Mitch Cotton and Paul Smith. As I said, number 9, Mitch Cotton and Paul Smith. 72, Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg. At number 56 this afternoon, Wayne Reed and Chris McElhinney. '152, Aaron and Stephen Vale. On number 55, Dave Carville and C. Godden. Cameron, of course. Cameron Godden. Was 55. After that, we have 68, Dan Barrick and Mark Hopkins. 65, Natasha Bartlett and Kyra Southgate. Kyra Southgate, sorry. It looks like 73, James Hogg and Henry Oldham. Gary Potter and William Naden. Jim Penfold and Dan Dodds. Number 18, Rob and Steve Heath. Number 22, the defending champions, Will Penfold and Ricky Pye. Number 130, Charlie Ridley and Harry C. McQuirk. Different passenger or a mistake in the programme? And I can't really see who's who doing the rest of it, I'm afraid. If their numbers turned this way. And they should include number 7, Erwin and Alex Bauman. Tony Penfold and Steve Collins. Tom Penfold and Sam Black. That should be the lineup for the left-hand sidecars. Very kindly, somebody has donated here £100 for the fastest heat of the day in the left-hand sidecars, sponsored by D.R. Luckhurst Butchers of Smarden. D.R. Luckhurst Butchers of Smarden, £100 for the fastest heat of the day in the left-hand sidecars. As the riders make their way back to the pits to get ready for the battle, could we have marshals and officials to your positions, please? Marshals and officials to your positions, please. We need to get on as quick as we can. Southeastern Centre champion just walked past there, Jonathan Duke. Mears Rice takes fly, race 1 underway. Down the first straight they come then. Big wheelies off the line for some. Trevor Coach gets down to the first turn. In first place. Tony Patcher in second. Tim Gregg in third. All happening here at the Liddell's front four, all very close together. I think it's Adam Shipp who's... no, it's not. Yes, it is. Adam Shipp. making his way up on to the front line. Big squirt of power, got the gear in right now. Adam Shipp leads. Then Trevor Marico, Joey Bantry, Tim Gregg, Ben Elsley. And Gary Cook bringing up the rear. Adam Shipp got a wide lead on now. He powers out of that turn. Not rusty, is he, from not riding? Adam Shipp. Joey Bantry, Trevor Marico, Tim Gregg, Ben Elsley, and Gary Cook. Ben Elsley making up a bit of ground there. He goes up into 4th place. Adam Shipp takes the last lap flag. Trevor Marico in 2nd, Joey Bantry in 3rd. Ben Elsley trying to take that 3rd from Joey Bantry. Tim Gregg trying to take it from him on the inside. He's part of a sandwich. And round they go, and Ben Elsley makes it up into 3rd place. We have Adam Shipp on the front line, powering out of the turn towards victory. Race 1 goes to Adam Shipp. 2nd place was Ben Elsley from Trevor Marico, Tim Gregg, and Jamie Bantry.
Race 3 on the line then, first into the 350, shallow defending champion Tom Perry's the longest. Tom Perry makes a superstar. He's already built big leaguer in the back straight for the first time. Young Ryan Ashcroft is tucked through into 2nd place, but Tom Perry's already a mile clear at the front coming by us for the first time. It's Perry the defending champion league from wide riding. Ashcroft has got 2nd, Bartlett is in 3rd, Rowlands in 4, Anderson in 5, Leeds in 6, Cornelius in 7. That's the 7 as they stream past the starting area once again then. It's Perry the clear leader then, but Ashcroft having a good ride holding that 2nd place, but Lee Bartlett's gone through on the inside to move through into 2nd place. As Perry not done too much Grasstrack this season, already well clear the front, the first into the 350s then. Perry the leader from Bartlett holding 2nd, Ashcroft has got the 3rd, Anderson rolling shoulder to shoulder at 4th and 5th. That's the main action is for 4th and 5th as Tom Perry's a length of a straight clear at the front then from Bartlett holding that 2nd, Ashcroft's got the 3rd, Anderson in 4, Rowlands in 5, Cornelius in 6, Leeds in 7. That's a 7 as Perry continues with his winning ways, takes a long look behind him. He's the length of the straight clear. The second place rider, who is Lee Bartlett, holding that second place. Anderson gets inside Ashcroft to go through into third. Ashcroft now has gone from second to fourth. Rowland gets closer in position number 5 as Perry leads him on the last lap then. Still the length of a straight clear from Bartlett holding that second. Anderson now consolidated in third. Ashcroft has got the 4. Rowlands is in 5. Cornelius in 6. Leeds in 7 as we see Tom Perry climb the bank in for the peloton, coasting at the front. He wins the first at a 350 then from Lee Bartlett, going to be in second place. Stevie Anderson is going to come across the line in third. Fourth is going to be Ryan Ashcroft. Phil Rowlands gets closer in fifth. Looks if Ashcroft is just about going to hang on to that fourth. Rowlands is in 5. Cornelius in 6. Leeds in 7th place. Oh, there we go, the second into the 350 solos then, and it's for Dave Mears, who made a cracking start. He's clear, going to that straight for the first time. Bob Dolman's tucked his way through into second place. That's a top 2, that top corner for the first time then. It's a veteran Bob Dolman who leads, and Mark Jones who holds that second place. Bob Dolman's got the Darren Keeble in 4. Paul Hurry didn't make the best of starts. He's now starting to work his way to fifth. He's gone through into 4th place and looking at that 3rd place of Keeble. As the big tangle upon that first corner. 2 rides tangled together there, coming off that top corner. Looks to me that Paul Hurry is one of those riders involved in that tangle. Red flags are out straight away. That could well be Paul Hurry that has got caught up with another rider over on that far side of the track. That could be very interesting indeed, and not good news for Paul Hurry, who just worked his way through into 4th place, and he's linked up with another rider, and the 2 riders dragging one another along the track. They're just coming down that banking on lap number 2. So we have another heat of solos coming up there. Now it's a race, looks like a race number. It's race 5 then, another heat of the 350. Is Mark Taylor has the advantage. They come by the first time. Mark Peters has got that second. Martin French is in 3rd. Steve Pearce is in 4th place. So we're on with race number 5, the look of it, because Mark Taylor is the one that's come out here, but 1 and 2 riders not coming out for the seat. Just the 4 riders going around as Mark Taylor is the clear leader then. As they come by to complete lap number 1. Mike Peters has got that 2nd place position. Martin French is in 3rd. And Steve Pearce is in 4th place. That's the top 4 then. Taylor cleared the front of him, and Peters holding 2nd. French has got the 3rd. Pearce is in 4th place. This is race number 5 as they make their way down that back straight once again, and through to complete that lap it is Mark Taylor with a clear lead from Martin Peters holding 2nd place. Martin French is in 3rd. Steve Pearce is in 4th. Equal distance between the 4. As a veteran, Mark Taylor increasingly with every turn of the wheel looks behind him. He can't believe the gap he's got over Peters, who's got that 2nd place position. French is in 3rd with Pearce in 4th place. Completing lap number 3 and about to start the last lap. Then it's Taylor with a clear lead then, and Peters holding that 2nd place position. French has got the 3rd. Pearce is in 4th. Still equal is between the 4 as we see Mark Taylor coming out of that top corner then. Halfway up the back straight for the final time. Climbs the bank and is going to win race number 5. And Martin Peters, who's got that 2nd. Martin French is in 3rd. Steve Pearce is in 4th place. So Mark Taylor gets the winning ride. 2nd place is going to be Martin Peters. 3rd place is Martin French, and in 4th place it's Steve Pearce.
Right, Peters, Martin French, and Strong. Race 5, top page 2 here. A win for number 170, Mark Taylor. 2nd place, number 37, Michael Peters. 3rd place, 299, Martin French. And 4th place, 184, Scott Pearce. No other finishers. Their winner's time was 1 minute 36.46. From the top, 170, 37, 99, 184. 1 minute 36.46. Race 3, I think I've only got that out but once, and you may not have caught it. So race 3, for the benefit of the deaf, number 1, 65, 15, 35, 886, 48 and 3. 1 minute 31.35 seconds.
Remember then to race number 6, first heat of the 500 sidecars with defending champion Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown in this one. Dave Carville, Cameron Godden, Sean Harvey with Anthony Goodwin in the chair. Multi-British champion, number 7, Barry Bennett, Ivan Hughes. The all-crew of Natasha Bartlett and Kira Southgate. And there should be a change because Keith Richards is a non-starter, whether it's 118 Scott Dunn coming in or Jamie Kennard. We've not been informed as yet, but one of those should be coming in for the missing Keith Richards.
Defending champions, Josh Goodwin, Liam Brown. In week, Dave Carville, Cameron Godden. One of them's not Sean Harvey, Danny Holt crossed off. We've got Sean Harvey with Ant Goodwin. We've got Sean Harvey with Ant Goodwin. We don't have number 143, Keith Richards. We have number 8, Lee Kennard, Mark Hopkins.
Lee Kennard comes in for Keith Ridge. They make a flying start. It's Josh Goodwin making a cracking start. He's already cleared in the back straight for the it's the first time. It's Sean Harvey who's gone through into second place. Andy Goodwin in the chair. These two shoulder to shoulder coming out of that first corner. It's Goodwin who leads. Van Harvey holding second. Carver's got the third. Barkman's in 4. Bennett is in 5. Kennard is in 6. That's a 6. As the defending champions make a super start there. Well clear now. Can put in lap number 1 then for multi-British champion Sean Harvey holding that second place position. Dave Carver's having a good ride there in third place. Natasha Barkley's in 4, Barry Bennett in 5, and these 5 are getting away the front, and it's still Goodwin who leads it. Van Harvey holding the second. Carver has got the third. Barkley's in 4, Bennett in 5. Kennard is in 6th place. That's a 6. They do complete lap number 2. Goodwin and Brown well clear the front, and Sean Harvey can't seem to close the gap in second place at the moment. Dave Carver hanging on to third. Barkley definitely getting closer in 4th place, moving into that top corner once again then. It's Goodwin who still leads it. Van Harvey holding second. Carville has got the third. Bartlett is in 4. Bennett in 5. Kennard's dropping back in 6. We watch the defending champions clear now on the last lap then, and Sean Harvey can't seem to close the gap at all there in second place. The leaders coming into this top corner for the final time then. Goodwin leads in. Van Harvey desperately trying to close the gap there in second place position, but still Goodwin with the advantage then. Van Harvey holding second. Carville has got the third. Bartlett is in 4. Bennett in 5. Kennard dropping back in 6. We watch them climb the bank in for the final time. Impressive stuff for the defending champions. They open up with a winning ride. Sean Harvey gets the second. Dave Carville is in 3rd. Natasha Bartlett in 4. Barry Bennett in 5. Kennard in 6th place.
Number 8, Lee Kennard and Mark Hopkins. Highway sidecars, League 1, sponsored by Georgina Joyce. Thank you, Georgina Joyce. For that sponsorship, we have a win for number 3, Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. In second place was 72, Sean Harvey and Ant Goodwin. In third place it was number 55, Dave Carville and Cameron Godden. In fourth place was number 65, Natasha Bartlett and Kyra Southgate. In fifth place, number 7, Barry Bennett and Ivan Hughes. And in sixth place, number 8, Lee Kennard and Mark Hopkins. The winner's time was 1 minute 31.51 seconds. From the top, 3, 72, 55, 65, 7, 8. 1 minute 31.51.
So we move back then to race number 4, the rerun of race number 4. We've had no notification as to who, which or what rider has been excluded from that race number 4. It was obviously a coming together by Paul Hurry and Gareth Hickmott, the reason the race was stopped in the first place. So we'll just have to wait and see what riders come out for the rerun of this race number 4 of the 350 solos. Where we go, Dave Mears again making a cracking start. Bob Dolman is again, the riders coming. Mark Giles also an actor. Paul Hurry's in the rerun, and he's got away into 4th place. He's now up into 2nd place, and as Dave Mears leads in from Paul Hurry holding that 2nd place. Dave Mears goes wide. Paul Hurry trying to get through on the inside. Giles has got the 3rd. Dolman's in 4. Keeble in 5. Mackin in 6. That's a 6 as Dave Mears climbs the banking for the first time. He goes wide. Paul Hurry trying to cut back to get through on the inside, and Paul Hurry comes alongside Dave Mears. He's shoulder to shoulder going into that top corner once again. It's Hurry got through on the inside. Can Dave Mears cut back for the inside run then? As Hurry leads in, but Mears holding second place. Giles is on the third. Dolman is in 4. Keeble in 5. Mackin in 6. That's to 6. As Paul Hurry, champion of course nearly 20 years ago, the last time he won this 350 title. Looks behind him, see Dave Mears holding that second place position. Obviously Gareth Hickbott must have been alleged as the cause of the stoppage, because he's not come out in this rerun then. It's Paul Hurry well cleared the front. Then Dave Mears holding that second place position. Mark Giles has got the third. Bob Dolman's getting closer for. Giles has got problem. Dolman goes through in the third, and Keeble follows him through in the fourth. Giles seems to be slubbing up while holding that third place position. On the last lap they go then. Hurry the clear leader for Mears holding second place. Dolman has got the third. Keeble is in fourth place. They come by us then on lap number 4. Hurry again looks behind me. See Mears holding that second place position. Dolman has got the third. Keeble is in 4. Mackin in 5. So desperately bad luck there on Mark Giles coasting round in 6th place, but will pick up 6th place points as Paul Hurry turns back the clock to win race number 4. Second is Dave Mears. Third place is Bob Dolman. 4th Darrell Keeble. 5 is Chris Mackett. 6th place Mark Giles.
Mark Giles looking home just to pick up a few points. Race 4, sponsored by Lydia Penfold. A win for number 86, Paul Hurry. Second place 19, Dave Mears. Third, 16, Bob Dolman. Fourth, number 91, Darrell Keeble. In 5th place was number 68, Chris Mackett. And in 6th place was 26, Mark Giles. No other finishers. The winner's time at 1 minute 31.15. From the top, 86, 19, 16, 91, 68, 26, 1 minute 31.15. Race 1, 86, 19, 16, 91, 68, 26, 131.15. There we go. And 500cc sidecars. Come up from Mears, Jed and Ron Stewart. Come up from Mears, Jed and Ron Stewart.
So coming to line then for race 7, which is leg 2 of the 500 sidecars, with Scotland and Scott Goodman, the replacements there for Simon Beard. They all get away. Mitch Godden's been a superstar. He's clear coming in that straight for the first time. Godden and Smith have the running for Dan Berwick, gone through into second place. That's the top there bunch. Wayne Reid has now gone through into third place. They come in this corner for the first time. Dan Berwick trying to get inside Godden, but Godden leads from Berwick in second. Reid has got the third. Bells have gone through the 4. Hoggins in 5, and Dunn is in position number 6. That's a 6. They complete lap number 1 then. It's Godden who leads in. From Berwick trying to find a way through on the inside. Wayne Reid has got that third place position. Going into that top corner once again. It's still Godden with advantage in. Berwick again trying to find a way through on the inside, but Godden's got the measure at the moment. Berwick again squeezing to get through on the inside. Simply just a little bit quicker, and Godden a moment up the bank, and they go once again. Godden on the outside, leaving that room on the inside of Berwick to try and get through. These two pulling away from Reid, who's got that third place position. Godden the leader then, from Berwick in second. Reid has got the third. Vales are in 4. Scott Dunn is in 5. We lost Young Hogg, who was in 6th place at the time, and it's still Mitch Godden leads again. Dan Berwick looking for that gap through on the inside, but Godden has got the speed at the moment. Godden leads him, and Berwick in second. He's getting away from Reid, who's got the third. Vales are in 4. Scott Dunn is in position number 5 and looking for that 4th place to the Vales if they climb the bank in for the third time. On to 4 they go then, with Godden 4 bikes clear of Berwick. Still Reid holds that third place position at this top corner for the final time. It's Mitch Godden and Paul Smith the lead, then from Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. Berwick times very tight again, but Godden's got the speed round the outside. He can't close the gap at all. Reid still holds that third. Scott Dunn now gone through in the 4th, relegating Vales to 5. Vale trying to get back through on the inside of that top corner. The action of 4th and 5th places, and Vale gets back inside Dunn again to move to 4th. Dunn comes again and race for line. Vale gets 4th. Dunn is in 5th place. Super action for 4th and 5th place. An impressive win there for Mitch Godden. 2nd place goes to Dan Berwick. 3rd is Wayne Reid. 4th is the Vale with Scott Dunn in 5th place.
A win. Up to the win for number 9, Mitch Godden and Paul Smith. In 2nd place was number 68, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. In 3rd place was number 56, Wayne Reid and Chris McElhinney. And in 4th place was 152, Aaron and Steve Vale. In 5th place was 118, Scott Dunn. And another. A winner's time of 1 minute 34.15. 1-4. 9, 68, 56, 152, 118. And the passenger is Scott Goodwin. No 6 finish at the winner's time, 1:44.14.
So Cruz coming to line in for the first heat of left-hand side correction. Paul Marley, Billy Penfold, where they go, looking to the next. Somebody's made a super start. They've already built a big lead. We'll try and pick them out as they come by us for the first. Paul Marley's made a good lead there. Paul Marley and Richard Webb, they lead going in that top corner for the first time. And see Charlie Ridley's now gone through into third place and looking from that third place. And as it is Paul Marley who leads, and from number 96 holding that second place, Richard Charlie Ridley has got the third. And Charlie Ridley trying to make a move around the edge of 96 to go through into second place. Is Paul Marley's clear the front. Ridley's now gone through into second place. They're clear then. Charlie Ridley now back in the second place as Paul Marley leads in. Gary Potter is holding that third place position. That's the top three then. There's Paul Marley as a leader and Charlie Ridley holding second. Gary Potter has got the third. Number 24, 5 pulls out with machine problem while holding fourth place. But still Paul Marley with the advantage then. Then Charlie Ridley holding that second place position. Gary Potter has got the third. These three pulling away from the remainder of the field. But Paul Marley's building himself a big lead over Charlie Ridley. He's now coming under pressure for that second place position at this top two. And once again, it's still Marley who leads in with Richard Webb in the chair. From Charlie Ridley and Harry McCrory who've got that second place position. Gary Potter has got the third. These three clear then of number 125. Penfold has gone through into fourth place. And Rob Heath is back in fifth place. That's a 5. And as the last lap flag comes out then for Paul Marley. Well in control. And Charlie Ridley desperately trying to close the gap there in second place. Gary Potter has got that third place position. Front wheel, side cartwheel completely off the air there, but he gets it down very quickly. That's allowed Charlie Ridley to close on one of them. Paul Marley up the bank and they go for the final time. Paul Marley on the inside. Charlie Ridley trying to go around the outside of that bank and to try and saturate off the bank, and he comes very quickly indeed as Paul Marley just gets a win for Charlie Ridley. In second place it's Gary Potter in third.
And this little boy there in second place. An incredible last corner. And I have to take the hat off to both of them. I can see what they were trying to do. But most fair play, I think, to Marley and Richard Webb for holding that line getting across there first. Left-hand side cars, race 8. Sponsored by Peter Duke. Thank you, Peter Duke. Sponsored by Peter Duke, the left-hand side cars. A win there for number 3, Paul Marley and Richard Webb. In second place was number 130, Charlie Ridley, and it says C. McQuirk. I know Harry McQuirk, this could be his brother, or it could be a misprint. In third place was number 96, Gary Potter and William Maiden. In fourth place was number 125, Billy Penfold and Will Offen. And in fifth place was number 18, Rob and Sam Heath. No other finishers, the winner's time, 1 minute 46.72. From the top, 3, 130. 96, 125, 18, 1 minute 46.72. Left-hand side cars, we get Will Penfold and Ricky Clay, the defending champions. Tony Penfold and Sam Black. Shipp Penfold and Dan Dodds. Martin Cutler, Colin Clark. And Irwin, Alex Bowman. Sponsored by Glyn and Jane Bishop. Thank you for that. Race night.
5 crews come into line then for race number 9, second heat of the left-hand side car, looking for the reigning champion Will Penfold to make the start. That's exactly what Will Penfold. Look at Bowman's have got away with him as well. Charlie Ridley's not ball away in 4th place to make the way. Martin Cover's got away in 4th place. Will Penfold gets his top corner first, looking to hold the gap on the bottom. The Bowman's who hold that second, and Bowman's gone in really well. Bowman's have got trouble with holding second place. They've gone from 2nd and 4th. They completely missed up that corner there as Will Penfold and Ricky Pay get away from Martin Cuff and Colin Clark have got that second place position. The Bowman's got all to do after his arse on this first corner there. Will Penfold and Ricky Pay, the defending champions, well clear the front then. Martin Cuff still holds that second place. Jim Penfold is in 3rd. Bowman's have pulled out now with problems, so problems there for Alex and Erwin Bowman, one of the favourites for the left hand of the start. A bit problems there, opening wide there as Will Penfold still leads then. And Martin Cuff holding that second place position. That's the top 2 then coming by the complete lap number 2. Will Penfold and Ricky Pay totally in control of the front then. Martin Cuff holding that second place position. Penfold has got that 3rd spot. It's coming through the bystander to complete another lap then. It's still Will Penfold who leads then, and Martin Cuff holding that second place position. Jim Penfold has got the 3rd with Tony Penfold in 4th place. As asked, I say, for the Bowmans as these crews start the last lap this time. The equal is between the 4 crews, and it's the second heat of the left-handers. Already crews pushing back to the pits with machine problems. It's still Will Penfold and Ricky Pay totally in control then for Martin Cuff and Colin Clark, who've got that second place position. Will Penfold, it's still Jim Penfold and Dean Dobbs who've got the 3rd, and number 52 Tony Penfold and Sam Black in 4th place. Still equal distance. Will Penfold takes the checkered flag, the clear leader from Martin Cuff, who holds that second place position. Jim Penfold has got the 3rd with Tony Penfold in 4th place.
Official result. Race 9, left-hand side car, sponsored by Glenn and Jane Mitchell. We have a win for the defending champions, number 22, Will Penfold and Ricky Pye. In 2nd place, ex-British champions in their own right, number 128, Martin Cuff and Colin Clark. 3rd place is 124, Jim Penfold and Dan Dodds. I think he had one time in his right as well. And in 4th place is number 52, Tom Penfold and Sam Black. Yet to get their hands on the trophy. Number of finishes, the winner's time was 1 minute 45.55. 1 minute 45.55. That one stands at the moment as the fastest heat for the 100 pounds for the left-handers. Right-hand side cars now then, the support class this afternoon, sponsored by Saunders Carpentry. Sponsored by Saunders Carpentry. Thank you for that. Here we go, race 10.
So the 5 average on the line then for the first into the 1,000 sidecars, the main support class here this afternoon. And we're looking as they come out by us for the first time. It is Tom Costa who's in the front for Paul Whitelam all in 2nd. Pete Shaw has now gone through in the 3rd place. Mixed Stage trying to find a way through on the inside to take that 3rd place from Pete Shaw. These two shoulder to shoulder for 3rd and 4th going up the back straight for the first time. Mixed Stage goes through on the inside to move from the 3rd place as Costa leads in from Whitelam holding that 2nd place. That's Tom Costa from Paul Whitelam holding 2nd place. They come by us for the 2nd time then Costa lead. Whitelam trying to close the gap there in 2nd place. States has got the 3rd. Shaw is in 4. Simon Beanie is back in position number 5 as they complete that lap then. It's still Tom Costa with a clear advantage. Paul Whitelam can't close the gap in 2nd place, and Pete Shaw's retaken that 3rd place from Mixed Stage. Gets through on the inch of Mixed Stage. They climb the bank in once again. There's Costa still with the advantage then from Whitelam holding that 2nd place. Shaw has got the 3rd. It stays in 4th with Beanie in position number 5. Paul Whitelam just getting a little bit closer to Tom Costa as they complete that lap. Then on the last lap they go then. Costa leads in from Whitelam holding 2nd. Can Whitelam close the gap? They go up the banking for the funnel of time. Whitelam has closed the gap slightly on Tom Costa, who's got the speed coming off that banking and coming down this back straight for the funnel of time. Then Costa leads in from Whitelam holding 2nd place. Shaw has got the 3rd. Stacey in 4. Beanie in 5. That's a 5. And it's going to be Tom Costa wins the first into the support class this afternoon. 2nd place goes to Paul Whitelam. Pete Shaw's going to hang on to 3rd. Mick Stakes is in 4th. Simon Beanie in 5th place.
Mixed Stage Kieran I with the 4th. And 76 Sam Beanie and R. Simmons bringing up the rear. Quickly if I can, the right-hand side cars, race 10, and you've got time for that clean on the line yet, haven't they? Race 10, I won't rush. Race 10, sponsored by the Saunders Carpentry, a win for number 29, Tom Costa, and Ryan Barker. Second place to number 92, Paul Wyndham and Alan Elliott. In third place was 375, Pete Shaw and Mike Chittenden. In fourth place was number 18, Mick Stace and Kieran Ivey. In fifth place was number 76, Simon Beanie and R. Simmons. There was no sixth finisher. The winner's time was 1 minute 23.85. From the top, 29, 92, 375, 18, 76, 1 minute 23.85.
5 crews on the line then for race 11, the second heat of the 1000cc right-hand side car support. Gary Shearer, Neil Owen, John Hiscock, Miles Simmons and Rob Wilson. 5 crews in action then for race number 11. Away we go then, they all make a clean break. John Hiscock's pretty quick away, but looks at Miles Simmons has stolen the march to the front there, and it's a number 8 then, that's it. Gary Shearer got the corner first, Shearer leads and Miles Simmons on the inside, Rob Wilson going right round the outside, he's gone for nowhere to go for the third place. Simmons gets back inside Wilson to go for the second and comes alongside Shearer as they climb the bank in for the first time then. Shearer leads from Simmons in second, Wilson's got the third, Owen is in fourth, Hiscock in 5, that's a 5 there, 4 abreast coming off the bank and to complete that one, and it's Miles Simmons and now hits the front, he's got inside Gary Shearer trying to get back through on the inside. Rob Wilson now relegated to third place and coming under pressure from Neil Owen as Simmons leads going once again. Gary Shearer again trying to get back inside Miles Simmons, each lock shoulder to shoulder up the bank and they go once again. Simmons still the leader from Shearer holding second, Wilson's getting close in third, Owen's dropping back in fourth place, of 3 abreast coming up that bank once again. It's still Simmons leads and from Shearer again having to go on the inside. Miles Simmons, Rob Wilson trying to close the gap between himself and the 2 riders in front. They go complete that lap again then. Miles Simmons still lead, but Gary Shearer's got back through on the inside, super high by Gary Shearer, sees him go through on the inside. Simmons will come back round the outside, they go up the banking once again. Simmons goes wide to get back inside Shearer, coming off the banking, but Shearer still the advantage, but Simmons has got through on the inside once again. Simmons leads then, but Shearer in second, Wilson third, Owen in 4, Hiscock in 5. There's a bite between first and second as the checkered flag comes out then. Miles Simmons gets a winning ride. Second place is Gary Shearer, third Rob Wilson, 4 Neil Owen, fifth place it's John Hiscock. Super action between Gary Shearer and Miles Simmons in the second heat of the 1000cc sidecar support.
Race 11. The right-hand side car sponsored by CJ and PJ from Cornwall. We've had a win for number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. In second place, number 8, Gary Shearer and Sam Heath. In third place was number 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders. In fourth place was number 12, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. And in fifth place was 184, John Hiscock and Terry Madley. No other finishes. The winner's time was 1 minute 23.16. From the top, 9, 8, 24, 12, 184. 1 minute 23.16.
On the line then for race number 13 of the heat of the 250, so looking for Henry Atkins to make a good start, and that's exactly what he's gone, but it's Pantry who has it on his end, Jamie Pantry who has it on his end, but Jed Collins again. But Chris Johnson makes a move around the outside, Panthers on the inside, Henry Atkins has made the best of start, he's coming through in the second place then, as Johnson leads him, Van Atkins in second, Panthers got the third, Hilsey in 4, Hawker in 5, Cook in 6, that's a 6 then, as we see Chris Johnson coming off that bank in 4, the first time through complete lap number 1, Henry Atkins doing the chasing in second place, trying to close the gap on Chris Johnson going into that top corner once again, and Henry Atkins making a move around the outside of Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson takes him really wide, leaves Atkins nothing round the outside, but Atkins bravely round the outside, the 15-year-old round the outside. Chris Johnson, they climb the bank in for the second time then. It's Atkins who leads from Johnson second, Pantry has got the third, Hills is in 4th, Hawker is in 5, Cook in 6, brave ride there by Henry Atkins right round the outside of this top corner. He's pulling away then from Johnson holding that second place position. Henry Atkins just 15 years of age, the youngest rider in the class today. He leads then from Johnson holding that second, Pantry has got the third, Hillsley in 4, Walker in 5, Cook is in 6. They start to spread out now in race number 13 as Henry Atkins takes the last lap flag with a good lead then over Chris Johnson coming into this top corner. In fact, it was a checkered flag no, we're still racing. Henry Atkins is the leader then. Atkins leader then from Johnson holding second. He's getting away from Johnson in that race for first and second places. Pantry's got the third, Hilsey gets closer in 4, Walker is in 5, Cook in 6. Last lap flag, the checkered flag does come out this time and Henry Atkins wins the second leg of the second heat of the 250s. Chris Johnson picks up the second place. Jamie Pantry comes across the line in third. Ben Hillsley is in 4th, Adam Hawker in 5, Gary Cook in 6th place.
Here comes Adam Hawker.
and Gary Cook. It has been brought to my attention by the clerk of the course and other officials of the club that people are entering into a prohibited area. Well, it's a prohibited area because it's a prohibited area, and that means it's prohibited and you're not allowed in it. And that area is from the right hand side car start down to where that first car is.
On we go there with race number 40 in the start of the second leg of the 350 Sellers. Dave Mears again making his superstar. Bob Dolman is a rider that's gone with him. Looks if young Ashcroft has gone. Barclay's gone to the third. Peters is in fourth place. Ashcroft is in 5. Anderson in 6. Leeds in 7. And it is Dave Mears who leads the combined the first time. And Dolman has got the second. Peters in 3rd. Barclay in 4. Ashcroft in 5. Anderson 6. Leeds in 7. Equal this between the 7 then coming down that bank in for the first time. It's a veteran Dave Mears who leads for another veteran Bob Dolman who's got that second place position. Bob Conch to close the gap at all. Peters has got the 3rd with Bartlett definitely getting closer in 4th place. Ashcroft consolidating that 5th place position as Dave Mears continues to lead them for a wide rod in Dolman. Holding 2nd. Peters has got the 3rd. Bartlett chasing him for that 3rd place. Trying to make a move around the outside. They climb the bank in for the second time. Peters goes wide. Bartlett could cut back for the inside run as Mears still leads them. Van Dolman holding 2nd. Peters has got the 3rd. Bartlett goes through on the inside and moves from the 3rd place. But they're getting Peters at 4. Ashcroft in 5. Anderson is in 6. Leeds in 7 as Dave Mears climbs the bank in for the 3rd time then. Clear of Dolman in 2nd. Bartlett's got the 3rd. Peters in 4. Ashcroft in 5. Anderson 6. Leeds in 7. Last that flag goes out then for Dave Mears. He picked up a 2nd place first time out. Looking for winning ride this time then. Dolman's consolidating that 2nd place as with Bartlett with the 3rd. Peters 4. Ashcroft gets closer in 5 as Dave Mears up the bank and he goes for the final time then. Clear of Dolman who's got that 2nd. It's Bartlett who's got the 3rd. Peters in 4. Ashcroft and Anderson getting ever closer in 5th and 6th place. It'll be interesting to see if they change places. Going up the bank in for the following time. Ashcroft gets inside Peters. Peters again back round the outside. Dave Mears gets one in right. Bob Dolman 2nd. Bartlett's got the 3rd. A race the line. Peters gets 4. Ashcroft 5. Anderson 6. Leeds in 7th place.
Race 14 done, I'll be up to date on that one when you get the other side. And then race 14 was a week number 19, Dave Mears. 2nd was 16, Bob Dolman. 3rd was number 65. The Bartlett, 4th was 37. Peters, 4th was 45, Richard Ashcroft. 6th was 15, Scott Anderson. And 7th was number 3, Ben Leeds. Within the time was running 33.36. On the top, 19, 16, 55, 27, 45, 15, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
On the line then for race number 15, very unfortunate. Former British champion Andy Mellish not here at the start. Zombie looping out of the start. They go to the back straight for the first time as Tom Perry has made the lead then. Mark Giles has got that 2nd place position. That's the top 2 coming into that top corner for the first time. The reigning champion goes wide. Mark Giles needs a good ride. Didn't score very heavily first time. Chris Mack has gone for the 3rd. Keeble is in 4. Hickmott is in 5. Cornelius in 6. That's a 6. As Tom Perry looking to make it 2-2 as he defends his title here this afternoon. And Giles has got that 2nd place. Mackett's got 3rd. He's coming under pressure from Keeble. Keeble looking for that 3rd place of Chris Mackett going into that top corner for the 2nd time then. Perry control the front then. St Giles holding that 2nd place. Mackett has got the 3rd. Keeble again trying to find a way round the outside to move from the 3rd place. Hickmott gets closer in 5th after being tangled up with Paul Hurley in the first hit of the 350s then. Perry cleared the front. St Giles holding 2nd. Mackett has got the 3rd. Keeble in 4. Hickmott is in 5. Cornelius in 6. That's still the 6th. As you see, Tom Perry well in control this heat in the 350s. Mark Giles looks behind him to see a good scrapman on the 2nd and 3rd. Still Chris Mackett hangs on to that 3rd place. Darryl Keeble again looking for the 3rd place of Chris Mackett as they climb the bank in for the 3rd time then. Perry leads them on to 4 then. Van Giles holding 2nd. Mackett has got the 3rd. Keeble's a bite down in 4th place as they race into the top corner for the final time. Perry climbs the bank in for the final time. Giles consolidating that 2nd. Keeble again coming right round the outside of Chris Mackett. But Chris Mackett putting all his experience to play to hold him at bay then in that scrap for 3rd and 4th places. Hickmott back in position number 5 as Mackett climbs the bank in for the final time. Keeble again makes a move back round the outside. Mackett comes back up the inside and holds on to 3rd place. Keeble in 4th. Hickmott in 5th place.
Gareth Hickmott all in close attendance. 4, number 48, Brian Cornelius. race 350cc solos, a win for number 1, defending champion, Tom Perry. Second place was number 26, Giles. In third place was number 68, Chris Bandit. In fourth place, number 91, Giles. In fifth place, number 17, Gareth Hickman. And in sixth place, number 48, Ryan Rodriguez. Those 7 to 8 finishes, the winner's time was 1 minute 29.58. From the top, 1, 26, 68, 91, 17, 48. 1 minute 29.58 seconds.
Another heat of 350 action along with Mark Taylor winner first man action. Paul Hurry also won his opening ride then, and it's Mark Taylor's made the start and Paul Hurry's on his shoulder now. Paul Hurry goes through on the inside. Mark Taylor to get that top corner for the first time, then Paul Hurry leads from Mark Taylor holding second place. Hurry riding mid-track. Mark Taylor taking them much more line. Martin French has got the third. Phil Rowland's in 4. Steve Pearce in 5. That's a 5 then. As Hurry leads from Taylor in second. These two pulling away from the remainder of the pack, and Paul Hurry looks behind him. He increased lead all the time over Mark Taylor's a complete lap number 1 then. Hurry the lead then from Taylor holding second place. French has got the third. Rowlands is in 4th. Pearce in 5, that's a 5 then. Paul Hurry well on course for another victory. He's well clear of Mark Taylor this time, but they got the banking for the second time. Martin French has got that third. Phil Rowlands looking to improve upon 4th with Steve Pearce back in position number 5 then. Hurry again looks behind him. Again he's got a clear lead over Mark Taylor, who's consolidating that second place position. French is looking back to see Rowlands in 4th with Pearce in 5. On to lap 3 they go this time then. Hurry the clear leader, looking for 2 to 2 in the heats of the 350s then. Then Taylor holding that second place. French has got the third. Rowlands is in 4. Pearce is in 5. And they're pretty well spread all around this track at the moment as Hurry leads on to last lap then. Eased into this top corner on lap number 4, looking back again to see where Mark Taylor is in second place. He's quite a way back in second. Again Hurry looks behind him as he climbs the banking for the final time. Taylor has got that second place. French has got the third. Rowlands is in 4. Pearce in 5. Paul Hurry picks up win number 2. He takes the checkered flag from Mark Taylor, gets that second place. Martin French still climbing the bank, and he will come across the line in 3rd. That's the disc gap between 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Martin French in 3rd. Phil Rowlands in 4th and Stuart Pearce in 5th place.
Second place was number 170, Mark Taylor. In third place was number 99, Martin French. Fourth place was 886, Steve Rowlands. And in fifth place was 184, Storm Lewis. And other finishers, the winner's time of 1 minute 33.03. From the top, 86, 170, 99, 886, 184. No other finishers, 1 minute 33.03. Anybody shouting or something else coming up? I've got a mobile on it, so I don't know what this is now. Just waiting or shouting at me, I'll just carry on regardless. We go to race 17, 5 and 6 sidecars, no sign of the net, not done.
Where we go another heat, they've start the second leg of the 500 sidecars then. As they come that banking for the first time, it's Natasha Barker and Cotton making it much better all the time. He goes through in the second place at 4 abreast, coming out that top corner for the first time as Barker lead. Then Dunners come for Nola, goes for the second. Wainwright's got the third. Barry Bennett is in 4. Hoggers in 5. That's the top 5 as they climb the banking once again then. It is Natasha Barker, but Cara Southcote leads in. Scott Dunners got that second place. Wainwright is in 3rd. Barry Bennett is in 4th and gets through on the inch of Wainwright to go for the 3rd place. And Wainwright's got his hand in the air. He's got problems while holding the 3rd place position. As Natasha Barker is the leader then, but Scott Dunn holding that second. Barry Bennett has got the 3rd. Hogg has now gone through in the 4th. Canada's in 5. We pulled Wayne Reid and Kirkus McElhinney pulled out. We're holding that 4th place position. Mr. Tasha Barkley cleared the front end. Scott Dunn desperately trying to close the gap. In 2nd place, Barry Bennett having a much better ride this time. He's closing the gap on Scott Dunn. That race for 2nd and 3rd places. Coming by us to complete another one then. It's still Natasha Barkley leads him, but Scott Dunn holding that 2nd place. Barry Bennett has got the 3rd. Hogg is in 4. Canada's in 5. That's to 5. And starting the spread now is Natasha Barkley and Kira Southgate lead on to lap number 4 then. Scott Dunn and Scott Goodwin hold that 2nd place. Barry Bennett and using it have got the 3rd, and these 3 a long way clear of Hogg in 4th place. Watching the leader coming out of this top corner once again is still Natasha Barkley, who's got a clear lead, looking to pick up her first race win of the afternoon. Scott Dunn has got that 2nd. Barry Bennett in 3rd. Hogg is in 4th. Canada's in 5. That's a 5. Equal between the 5 as Natasha Barkley and Kira Southgate get the winning ride. Scott Dunn, Scott Goodwin pick up the 2nd. Barry Bennett and Hughes come across the line in 3rd place. Super action that heat with 4 abreast on that first corner, all for 1st place.
Hopkins. Which result in a moment. Inside cars, race 17, sponsored by PFS, and in brackets, IFA Limited. All I can tell you. Sponsored by PFS, IFA Limited. Thank you to them for the sponsorship. Race 17, a win, a cracking little win for number 65, Natasha Barkley, Ira Southgate. In 2nd place was 118, Scott Dunn and Scott Goodwin. In 3rd place was number 7, Barry Bennett, 91 Hughes. In 4th place was number 73, James Hogg and Nicky Oldham. And in 5th place was number 8, Leading there to Mark Hopkins. No other finishers. The winner's time, those now I can tell you, 1 minute 34.74. Race 18, Farmer Sidecars, sponsored by Georgina Joyce. Thank you, Georgina. That's twice I've worked you out today. Thank you. Farmer Sidecars, sponsored by Georgina Joyce. We have defending, I should say, champions, Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. They open their account with a win and see what they can do here. Dave Carville and Cameron Godden are opposition, so are Sean Harvey and
So riders coming out for race 18, the 2nd heat of the 2nd leg of the 500 sidecars. Josh Goodwin winner first time out, beat short the better for Sean Harvey. Sean Harvey is again the opposition this time, along with Mitch Godden, who won his opening race, and Dave Carville and Dan Berwick and Ashton Vale. So a cracking heat, race number 18. Josh Goodwin got an absolute flyer from the start in his first ride, being chased by Sean Harvey, but Mitch Godden equally quick away in his first outing, so we should be in for a cracking heat, race number 18, with 2 unbeaten riders clashing in this race 18, leg 2, the 2nd leg of the 500 sidecars. Up for the tapes, and Mitch Godden made a cracking start. Dan Berwick has gone with him. Goodwin's away in 4th place, and Sean Harvey hits the front. They go in the back straight for the first time, and Josh Goodwin's gone for nowhere to go through into 2nd place. It's Harvey who leads him, and Goodwin holding that 2nd. Godden has got the 3rd, then they come by the first time. Sean Harvey then Josh Goodwin in 2nd. Mitch Godden has got the 3rd. Vales are in 4. Dave Carville in 5. Dan Berwick's gone right to the back of the field then. Down the back straight they go once again. Sean Harvey still leads them, but Josh Goodwin holding that 2nd place. So will Sean Harvey get his revenge this time then? He's clear them, and Goodwin holding 2nd. Godden has got the 3rd. That's the top 3 then coming out of that corner once again. Josh Goodwin trying to find a way through into Sean Harvey, but Harvey holds it back, and Goodwin holding 2nd. Godden has got the 3rd. Vales in 4. Carville in 5. We've lost Dan Berwick there, pulling on the centre. It's Josh Goodwin again, almost getting inside there. Sean Harvey just a bite between these two as they complete lap number 2 then. Still Harvey and Goodwin with a leader from Goodwin and Brown. We've got that 2nd place. Sean Harvey's gone wide, a chance for Goodwin to get through on the inside. Hit a bit of a bump there, but still keeps it moving as Harvey leads him, and Goodwin holding 2nd. Godden has got the 3rd. Vales in 4. Carville in 5. A separate scrap for 1st and 2nd. Another good scrap for 4th and 5th as Carville has got inside to move through into 4th place as Sean Harvey leads him on the last lap then. Josh Goodwin desperately trying to close the gap in 2nd place. Godden's consolidating that 3rd place position. Again Harvey's wide again. Goodwin trying to squeeze through on the inside, but Harvey's got the speed round the outside. Harvey leads, climbing the bank in 4th heat full time. I've got a bite between him and Josh Goodwin. They come up the bank in 4th heat full time. Sean Harvey going for it, but Josh Goodwin comes late. and Josh Goodwin's got it. Josh Goodwin has come from absolutely nowhere to get that. Sean Harvey seemed to have covered every single move there. He realised that Goodwin was coming through on the inside. He realised as they come up that top corner, looks like he got it sewn up, but Josh Goodwin went through a gap that wasn't really there. Josh Goodwin gets a winning ride. Sean Harvey picks up the second. It's Schmidt's Godden in third. Dave Carville in fourth. The Vales in fifth place. Super action there in race number 18.
Race 18, sponsored by Georgina Joyce. A win, a cracking win, and 2 wins from 2 rides for number 3, Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. In second place was 72 by a whisker, I can tell you, Sean Harvey and Ant Goodwin. In third place was number 9, Mitch Godden and Paul Smith. In fifth place was number 55, Dave Carville and Cameron Godden. In fifth place was number 152, Aaron and Stephen Vale. No other finishers. The winner's time at 1:34.43. From the top, 3, 72, 9, 55, 152. No other finishers. 1:34.43. We have the left-hand side cars on the line to do battle. This one sponsored by Carol and Jim Wyson. Sponsored by Carol and Jim Wyson. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Jim. And the ride of the Former Grasstrack, who had a win first time out, will be from Ricky Pay, who had a win first time out. Then there's 1, 2, 9, and 10 both went off. 18 Robertson, 50%. And 25 Mellish.
So coming to line for race 19, both crews won their opening ride. That was Paul Marley won his opening ride, Will Penfold won his opening ride as well. And it's Will Penfold making a good start there, but it's Paul Marley who has the advantage. They come by us for the first number. Dolman again have also come in contention. Paul Marley leads them. Will Penfold making a move round the outside. Then Paul Marley on the inside. Will Penfold coming round the outside, and it's Will Penfold who has the advantage. And for Paul Marley holding that second place position. Bowmans have not come out for this one. That's disaster for the Bowmans. One of the favourites for this mid. They had problems first match and not come out for their second outing then, as Will Penfold leads Paul Marley, where it goes really wide in second place, being hunted down now for that second place position. Will Penfold and Ricky Pay really getting away the front. Paul Marley and Richard Wave hanging on to that second place position. So it is Will Penfold who has it on it. Paul Marley won again, and number 25 Tony Penfold's got machine problem holding second place. So 1, 2, 5. That's Billy Penfold now goes through into third place. They're dropping like flies, and of course the Bowmans are actually out in the next race. Apologies for that misreading the heat, but Will Penfold and Ricky Pay won't clear at the front then. For Marley holding that second place position, it's 1, 2, 5 Billy Penfold who's got that third equal just between these three. And Will Penfold, Ricky Pay lead going up the back straight once again. 2 crews pushing back to the pits there. There's number 3 Paul Marley consolidates his second place, and it's 1, 2, 5 Billy Penfold who's got that third place. They are spread all around this track at the moment as they move it on to lap 4. Looks like 2 to 2 coming up for the defending champions. Will Penfold and Ricky Pay leading to this top corner on lap number 4. Paul Marley, Richard Webb have got that second place. Billy Penfold is still in third place. Up the bank and they go for the final time. It's going to be 2 to 2 then for Will Penfold. Can virtually push it over his length of a straight clear of Paul Marley in second place. So Will Penfold and Ricky Pay get the winning ride. It's Paul Marley and Richard Webb who pick up the second place position, and in third place it's going to be 1, 2, 5 Billy Penfold and Will Offen.
1, 2, 3 Billy Penfold and Will Offen completing race distance in third. Race 19 left-hand side cars. Race 19 left-hand side cars was a win for 22 Will Penfold and Ricky Pay. Second was number 3 Paul Marley and Richard Webb, and third was 1, 2, 5 Billy Penfold and Will Offen. No other finishes. The winner's time was 1:44.10. 1:44.10, and it was sponsored by Carol and Jim Wyson. And I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Mark, of course, conscious of the amount of races we have to get through today and the amount of track preparation that needs to be kept up with, and he has decided to take out the 4th egg and the 350 semi-final. So the 350 boys need to know that because we know semis, it's not 8 criminals straight into the final after their 3 eggs. And no semis for the 350s and no 4 eggs in any class. Take a bit of time and use that time for track preparation to have these tracks on board for the finals.
Well, we go there with another heat on the left-hand side cars end. When you see the Bowmans do come out, they need to score heavy, having a disaster seat. That's 1-2-4. Bill Penfold who has the advantage. Jim Penfold is the leader with Dean Dobbs who've got the lead. They come by us the first time, and Will Penfold has the advantage. They're all going really wide there, and Charlie Ridley's gone through number 7. The Bowmans have got problems again. Once again, problems on exactly the same corner. Bowmans went wide. Looks like the chain's off again for the Bowmans. Right in front of us here, the chain has come off in exactly the same place it did in the previous heat. So disaster for them with no fourth legs coming into the operation, but it's still Jim Penfold and Dean Dobbs who have the advantage then from Charlie Ridley, who's got that second place. Martin Cuff is in third then. Jim Penfold leads from Charlie Ridley. Martin Cuff has got the third place for number 96. That's Gary Potter in position number 4 then. So it's Jim Penfold well clear as they go. Complete lap number 2 then. With Charlie Ridley holding that second place position. Martin Cuff trying to close the gap there in third. The main action for second and third places then, as Jim Penfold seems to have it sewn up at the front, coming out of this top corner for the third time. Again, the sidecar completely off the ground there. This Penfold leading. Charlie Ridley's gone wide. Martin Cuff has gone through on the inside. Super right there by Martin Cuff. He's gone through instead of Charlie Ridley, who went much too wide in this corner. Charlie Ridley trying to hit back as they come to the banking and move it on to lap number 4 then. Penfold leads then from Cuff in second. Charlie Ridley again making his move back round the outside. These two locked together for second and third place going in to that top corner on lap number 3 then. It's Penfold with the advantage going up this back straight once again then. And still Cuff has got that second. Ridley has got the third. Number 96 still holds that fourth place position. That's Gary Potter in fourth place then. As we see Penfold leading from Cuff trying to close the gap there in the second place. Checkered flag comes out. Penfold gets one in right. Cuff picks up the second. Ridley is in third. And number 96 Gary Potter in fourth place.
Jim Penfold and Dan Dobbs. In second place was number 128, Martin Cuff and Colin Clark. In third place was number 130, Charlie Ridley and Harry McGraw. In fourth place was 96, Gary Potter and William Craig. No other finishes, the worst time, 1:47.63. From the top, 124, 128, 130, 96, 1:47.63. Let's go back to race 12 because race 12. If you want to go back to race 12 and keep the program up to date, we had a win there for 35, Jed Collins. Second place to 26, Luke Harris. Third place to 64, David Knowles. Fourth place to number 16, Adam Shipp. Fifth place to number 94, Trevor Claricoats. Sixth place number 10, Tim Gregg. And seventh place number 182, Giles Dismore. No other finishes. The winner's time was 1:33.59. Again, race 12, 35, 26, 64, 60, 94, 10, 182. 1:33.59. Hope that keeps all your programs up to date.